purposes, which I'm an independent journalist, and we have complete permission to do exactly what I'm doing here at the post office. Now, I haven't talked to the postmaster to see if they understand their own rules and regulations, but I'm well within my rights to be here to film for news purposes, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay, well here's the deal though. The postmaster has called us,
Right.
and has advised us that she's asked you to leave and that you're refusing. So we were going to go off of what she's told us, which is the crime of trespass. So I'm going to ask you to leave property. Okay, if you fail to leave property, then I will arrest you and I'll transport you to Lynn.
What is your name and badge number?
My name's Officer Rigg, and my number is 51963. Okay?
And yours?
Sgt Burke, my ID number 58090.
Okay, so I want to get this straight. So if I don't leave, you guys are going to arrest me under the color of law and violate my First Amendment rights, right?
Yes, sir. Per that situation, sir.
Well, I'm telling you it does, but I'm under threat of arrest.
Everybody gets treated fairly.
So
equally.
you guys are going to arrest me if I fail to leave,
Yes.
right? Okay. Yay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, here. Name and badge number, please.
Oh yeah, 506.
And your name is
Henderson.
Henderson.
Right, there it is right there.
And
All right, let's
are you above the sergeant here, or?
No, sergeant's in charge. He's the supervisor.
Okay.
Keep walking.
Well, you could have been a captain. Okay, it looks like Lincoln City does not like the Constitution. And here is their car number 48.
Excuse me, sir. Can I get your ID since we're investigating a crime, please?
What crime have I committed?
Trespassing.
Well, you asked me to leave and I left.
No, they originally asked you to leave, at which point you said no. We came to actually make you leave or ask you to leave because you refused them.
Well,
We're doing you a courtesy by not arresting you right now.
Me being in there was under my constitutional rights, and she asked me to leave because I was filming, okay, and that's my constitutional right.
To leave regardless of what you're doing.
This is a federal property. It's public. This is owned by the public, right?
I'm asking for your ID, please.
Well, I don't have my ID on me.
Can I get your name, please?
Well, I don't know if I need to do that because I don't believe I've committed a crime, and I think under trespassing, once you guys came and asked me to leave because she didn't have authority to ask me to leave when I was doing a constitutionally protected activity there, and so I don't think I have to.
Have we not been courteous with you when you asked for
Well, I'm being courteous back.
Well, all we're saying is, now that we've advised
Well,
you to trespass, we would like to document that you've been advised to trespass in case we have a further incident in the future.
Oh, I know.
In order to do that, I would like your name and date of birth, please.
You gave me your name and badge numbers because you're required to by policy. You're supposed to treat the public with respect under your policy.
We're investigating a crime right now.
Well, there is no crime.
There is. It's trespass.
No, it was only a crime if I would have refused to leave up there. When you guys came in there and asked me to leave, it would have been a crime if I had said, no, I'm going to stay. But I did leave and came out here to the public.
The postmaster asked you to leave.
I would disagree with you on that part.
Well, you can disagree all you want. Okay, I've done the job for a little bit. I understand what a trespass is. So, sir, can you please provide...
Do you have a supervisor that is over above you?
I do.
I would like to request him to be out here, please.
Okay, you're going to have to wait on that. In the meantime,
Okay, I will wait.
In the meantime, can I get your...
Not right now. I'll wait for your supervisor and get his take on it because I am within my constitutional rights here, sir. I have not committed a crime. She cannot ask me to leave just for filming because it's part of their policy that I have the right to do that there. So I have not committed a crime, whether she thinks that she could kick me off there or not. Because you can't kick somebody off of public property if they haven't committed a crime or committed a code violation or something. And their rules and regulations say that I have the right to be in there and do exactly what I was doing. So that is my right. Now, if you guys want to... I've already got, I think, a lawsuit because you kicked me out of there under color of law when you didn't have the right to. I don't even know if you guys have the authority on federal property to do what you did, which I'm going to find out. But the only ID I have on me is something that isn't going to help you. But this here tells me that I can do what I was doing. And before you arrest me...
Can I get your name, please?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't?
Yes, sir.
Because I've got these papers for you to look through before you do that. Because you'll be violating my rights.
Can I please get your name?
Other than my first name is Doug, that's it.
Doug, can I please get your last name?
No. I want your supervisor before I do anything.
Sir, my supervisor isn't going to come here for a call like this. Can I please get your name and date of birth?
And you believe that I've committed the crime of trespassing. I've left the property. I have not stayed there once you guys came and told me to leave.
The crime when you failed to leave after
She had no authority to ask me to leave when I was doing something that was under their guidelines that I am.
You're arguing a semantic, okay?
No, I'm not. I have complete right to do what I was doing in there, and she had no right to kick me out of there for doing what I was doing. I wasn't committing any crime. I was not bothering people. I was not talking to people unless they asked me a question, anything like that.
From patrons and from the post office
Well,
about you. That
yeah.
people who didn't want to be videotaped, and that. So you're saying you're not disturbing anybody, but we're telling you that we got several calls for service regarding the fact.
Well,
that
the courts have already ruled that this camera and my constitutional rights cannot be considered even suspicious activity. Nevertheless, a crime. And if it's feelings, if you're not feelings police, you're law enforcement. See, you're going by people's feelings. They don't want to be recorded. And I understand that, but like I told them when they said something to me, I said there's no expectation of privacy in public. That's been deemed that way by several courts, and that's just the way it is. I mean, I can film out here in public all I want, and I can film anybody I want.
Yeah, but you can't trespass. That's the problem. That's
Well,
what we're talking about.
you can't be trespassed off of a public property unless you're committing a crime or creating a disturbance that you're doing, like yelling, screaming, jumping up and down, stuff like that, or going up in people's face and bothering them. I was peacefully just standing back in the corner and just recording, and I wasn't bothering anybody. So, if you guys want to arrest me for this, I mean, my lawyer will have fun. Let's put it that way. And you'll lose your qualified immunity, and I will push for that.
What's your last name, Doug?
I'm not going to give it, and I need to speak with his supervisor because I'm well within my rights of what I'm doing, my constitutional rights. You guys are going to be violating you've already violated my constitutional rights, but you're going to violate them more going forward if you continue down this
Show
path.
me on that form where it says I violated your constitutional rights.
Well, I haven't done anything wrong. She can't ask me to leave when I'm doing something that is within their rules and regulations. That's what I'm telling you. And she was doing it by feelings because I was doing photography in there.
She's in charge of this facility, and she has the right.
No, the people are in charge of the facility, really.
She's hired by the people.
Right, but we have rights in there.
Yeah, we have some rights, but
You think the Constitution stops at that door?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is she's in charge of that building and maintaining the peace in that building. And if you
I wasn't doing anything to disturb the peace. I didn't do anything. Other people did. Other people disturbed the peace, not me. I've got it all on video. It's all there. I didn't do anything. And I think the law enforcement that should be called here would be the postal inspector. They're the ones that have authority on here, and he would let you guys know that what I was doing was perfectly legal, perfectly all right for me to do, and he'll probably have words with this postmaster about her actions here today, which I'm going to be filing complaints on this post office. I'm going to be filing complaints on all of you, and we'll go from there.
Okay, sir. So, we're still investigating a trespass, okay? But you know what? For argument's sake, you're free to leave, okay? We're going to continue to investigate the trespass, but we appreciate your time, okay?
Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up and take some pictures around your police station,
Okay,
then thank you.
but however, do not go in the back of it. It's clearly marked.
I won't go in any places that's clearly marked,
Okay, thank you.
but I will be filing complaints on all of you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
R44. These Tyrants here in Lincoln City, I heard they were tyrants and they have lived up to that name.